Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be planning for the week of April 7th through the 13th, using this Mulan Cherry Blossoms kit from SweetRTDesigns. Like I said, this kit is Mulan themed. It's all like cherry blossoms and spring themed, so I thought it would be really cute to use for this week in my planner. So this is what the kit looks like. You've got the full boxes, the checklists, the washi, and some scripts. You have the quarter boxes and little headers. You have checklists and various like functional items, and then you also get a sheet of the date covers, some habit trackers, and some more deco. So I thought this would be a fun kit to use for this week. If you don't already know, all of my kits this week are cherry blossom and cherry blossom themed. I thought this would be a really fun kit to use for this week and to fit the theme of cherry blossoms while also keeping it functional for me for my health planner. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry if you guys can hear like a fan noise. I actually have my fan literally, if you remember what my desk looks like, I have the regular desk and then the little shelf thing, and then it goes all the way to the like a big desk, and my fan is on the very top of that desk. So if you can hear the humming noise, that is what that is. It is hot and I have to have my fan on because Florida is way too hot for that. So I like to have that fan on in the summertime to not make me so sweaty. So I am not putting the washi at the bottom at this time because I like to do it in the middle for my health spreads, because at the bottom is where I do my tracking for my food and my calories for the day. So that's why I like to leave this bottom section empty. And I think we're just going to put this one, well, I'm going to give us a little bit of space. So I'm going to put this one right here. And so how has your week been, you guys? How have you been doing? I know I talked about my health goals in the previous week, so let's discuss some more health related things. As far as my health goals go, we're doing okay. It's not the worst. I haven't been able to go walking really at all because of just I've been exhausted when I get home. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I have been so tired. I actually came home from work yesterday and took a nap, which was Monday, and I am not pre-filming like I need to. Like, this was supposed to come up today, and part of the reason why my videos have been not coming up when they're supposed to is because the internet where I live is, oh my gosh, it is so slow. That's okay, you know, that's not a terrible thing. It's just I have to really remember, hey, you need to sit down and edit these videos, because if you don't, they're not going to come out when they're supposed to. So I have to remember that. So that's why this video is coming out on Thursday, because I'm going to try my absolute best to get it edited as soon as I'm finished filming this and uploaded so that it will come up sometime on Thursday. I really don't know when the video will go live, but fingers crossed it will come out on Thursday. Alright, so let's look at, so here we're going to do this girl, this Mulan one, on the sidebar because it is a sidebar sticker, and that's cute. So we're going to do it like this. Alright, and then we have some habit trackers, which I think I'm just going to use these two that have the Monday through Sunday on them, because I like that. And because we have a checklist box. Let's see how many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. That's super fun. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the pink one. Okay. I guess I probably should use blue. Let's use blue instead. I like, because there's a lot of pink over here. So we're going to use the blue. And since there's only 5 days, we're going to do this. I'm going to take this box here. I'm going to cut the top and bottom line of these stickers to make it 7 days so that I can have it for my meal tracking. Oh, I can't do this properly. I can't line anything up. There we go. Okay. So anyways, to sum up that, basically what I was saying was that I would have had, okay, I would have had the video up a lot earlier. However, because I have been exhausted and just very, very tired and overwhelmed when I get off work, I had elected to just not film on Monday. And then today I was like, well, I gotta film today because it's Tuesday in real time. So I was like, I gotta film today because if I don't film today, I'm not gonna be able to have time to edit this. So sorry it didn't come up on Wednesday, but you know, that's what happens when you take a nap instead of doing what you're supposed to. I realized that this was way too far away, so I'm moving it up a little bit more before we continue with the rest of the deco. So I had a couple people ask me how my new job is going, so I can't really talk about it, you know, for obvious reasons, because I am in the school, so I can't talk about school stuff, but I am still a substitute teacher, surprise if you didn't know. And it has been getting easier. Let's just put it that way. It was difficult at the beginning, but it is getting easier, and I am happy with that. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. I've been using these for like borders since they don't have numbers or they don't look like checklists, you know? So, we'll use this one for the title. There we go. Cute. Should I put these at the bottom? I'm kind of thinking I should. It's like I'm not going to be using them for anything, so might as well. Yeah, I've been getting home every single day just flat out exhausted, which it's a different kind of exhausted than it was in my previous job, because in my previous job I worked for Disney. I was PhotoPass, so that means like taking pictures of people in front of the castle and famous locations around Disney. And I came home most days and I was just pooped. I was so tired. But this tired is a different kind of tired. It's more like mentally. If you're a teacher, you understand, and quite a lot of people in the planning community are actually teachers, which is really cool. I never saw myself as, you know, ever going to be a part of that, because I never thought it was going to happen. But I'm really happy that I finally did decide to do it, because I'm really enjoying it so far. There are hard days, just like with any job, but I think it's very good. It's definitely a learning curve, so that's all I'll say. But this is a health spread. This is not a work spread. You guys can hear me chit chat about my work stuff at a later point in time, maybe. But okay, But health stuff, right? Health stuff is what we are here for. We are here to discuss how things have been going for my health goals. Like I said, I haven't really been able to go walking a lot. I probably could, but I haven't given myself time to do that. So I'm trying really, really hard this week to do that. So far, it has been a bust. I have not been able to accomplish it. But, you know, I spoke with my parents and we were like, you know, I really want to get back into it. So that is something that I want to do. And then we have the goal that I wanted to lose some weight. I haven't weighed myself this week because I don't like weighing myself every single day. I know you're like, if you're trying to lose weight, you're supposed to weigh yourself frequently, but I struggle a lot with body confidence, and I'm just sharing all the tea with you guys today. I struggle a lot with body confidence and just anything to do with like weight in general, because I have PCOS, so it is harder for me to lose weight. So I have a lot of things that I have to do to keep myself accountable and to make sure that I am still being healthy and still getting all of the different kinds of things that you need when you have, you know, something like that. So it's been a lot more challenging for me to not, especially with the change in location and just everything to do with my new life. It's been harder for me to lose weight, if that makes sense. So I am trying to, and I feel like I'm definitely eating a lot better than I was back in my other area. So that's a good thing. I am very proud of that progress. I just need to focus more on eating more fruits and vegetables, which is really hard, especially right now in the current economy that we're in. If you guys know, you know. So that is something that I have to, you know, figure out. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. She's gonna go up here, just directly in the middle. And then you are gonna go like that. It doesn't really work with the, you know what I can do is I can just cover this up like that. Oh goodness, I can't even lay a sticker down straight. But anyways, it's harder to do with, you know, the current economy that we're in as far as like eating as many fruits and vegetables as you can, because it's kind of hard with prices the way they are, but I have been trying, so that's good. I've convinced my dad to try Brussels sprouts because he is under the impression that they're gross and they're like little cabbages, and I'm like, okay, but if you put them in the air fryer, just hear me out if you're not a Brussels sprouts fan, put them in the air fryer for 325 degrees, okay, for about 10, 15 minutes. I'd say I did 13 was my sweet spot, 13 minutes. And then at the 13 minutes, you know, whenever it tells you to shake the food, it tells you to shake the food, but then whenever it beeps and it's like, oh, I'm all done, actually you're not done. What you're going to do is you are going to bump the air up, the temperature to 350, and put them in, and it makes them really, really crispy and really delicious. But it makes them even more delicious if you add salt and pepper. I use seasoning salt because I love me some seasoning salt, and garlic powder. I like a little bit of spice, so I do garlic powder, paprika, not a lot of paprika, I can't handle that much, but enough to season the palate, and onion powder. That is what I do to season my my food to make it taste better. And you need to have seasoning. Like if you're like, oh, I can't stand seasoning, girl, salt and pepper is the best. Even if you don't like seasoning, you need to try it because it is delicious. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you. My dad was like, wow, this is actually really good. And I was like, I told you it was. I wasn't going to lead you astray. I'm not going to do that. Of course it's good. It's me. Duh. So that's the little story I have for you for Brussels sprouts. So try it. Tell me if you like it. If you do like Brussels sprouts, how do you like to cook it? Do you cook it the same way I do, or do you do it a different way? And if you do, you gotta let me know how you make them, because I am very willing to try new flavors and new ways of cooking them. And so is my dad, now that he likes Brussels sprouts. I'm going through my sticker book to try and find some stickers to use for the rest of these days, and I think I have a couple. Okay, I have located them, so we are good. We are on a good standing. I am actually just going to use these ones because that is what my brain tells me I need to do, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, there we go. And now we are going to add these boxes, and then we will probably be done. I do have a little bit of deco, so let's go ahead and get these in. I literally have like 4 more minutes of footage available on this camera, so we have to be quick and speedy with our spreads in here. So these, okay, are from, obviously these are from SweetRTDesigns, but these are for my sleep, mood, and energy, and steps is also what this is for. So in case you were curious, that is what I'm using those for. These ones I'm gonna set right here. I feel like I'm talking really fast now because I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go quickly. But I really don't have to talk like super fast because we're almost done. So, you know, it's okay if, I'm going to switch these. It's okay if I need to, yeah, I was going to say maybe not, but no, I am going to switch them. Here, why don't we do this pink one instead? These are kind of like the exact same as some of the other ones that we have, but a little bit different, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna cattywampus these, I think. I think I want the pink one in here. There we go. Oh, that's crooked! So yeah, these are for my health, mood, and energy and steps for each day. Like to have those just to track. And then the final thing we're gonna do is probably add some of this deco just around, possibly just to make it cuter, you know, make it fun. Let's put Mulan and Mushu right here. Oh wait, let's put them here. And then we're gonna do these two. So I think we should do this girl right here and this one right there. That is super cute. What do you guys think? Alright everyone, that is it for this week in my health and wellness planner using the Cherry Blossoms kit by SweetRTDesigns. Like I said, I am doing all cherry blossom themed for this week, so I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing my take on the cherry blossom theme. If you want to see any more of my health and wellness planner spreads, then you can check out that playlist. It will be linked at the end of this video and in the description box below, so you can get more inspiration on how to use this planner for health and wellness. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and check out the description box below for various playlists related to all the different categories of planning and crafting that I share. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting to you. And until next time, craft on. Bye guys.